Hey guys, how you doing? I am a little bit sick today, and that's actually why I haven't done this video a little earlier, because I was feeling terrible. And I actually had to go to a funeral earlier today as well, so it hasn't been the best of weeks. But I needed to get my mind off of that, and I am feeling a little bit better, so I decided to make this video today. So Minako's demon form is a wolf, dragon, vampire. So this is what the demon form looks like. As far as physical characteristics, hopefully the wolf characteristics are pretty obvious. The vampire characteristics, it's really just the fangs. And the dragon characteristics, it's the wings, the tail, the horns, the spikes, the eyes, the scales, long claws, big sharp teeth, and a long dragon tongue. And there's also an anthro form of the demon, which is basically a werewolf form of it. This is what the color scheme is. Red eyes, and then shades of gray. Why does shades of gray suddenly have to be weird now? But anyway, it's different tones of gray, and yeah. So it's all fluffy except for the scaly part, and the tail is all scales, and the wings, of course, aren't furry either. Now, as far as abilities that this demon has, the vampire abilities include superhuman strength and speed. The dragon abilities include the dragon eyes, which it allows it to see, very, very well. A lot better than any normal animal or creature would be able to see. Also, flight and fire breathing. With the demon part itself, he is able to teleport, much like Nightcrawler, if you've ever watched X-Men.
My God.
And also shape-shifting. Now, I should probably mention that the demon and Minako are not the same. The demon is a male character. His name is Dragomir. And Dragomir is trapped inside of Minako. And this idea was actually inspired by Naruto, the anime, because I was absolutely obsessed with Naruto when I was in middle school, when I created Minako. And I could really relate to that kind of a thing, because, like most people in middle school, they don't always feel like themselves. They're not all that in control of their emotions all the time, and, we're just not as mature, and we're trying to figure ourselves out, and there's just a lot of emotions, and sometimes we just don't really like the person that we are, and sometimes we do things and say things that we don't really mean, and we just don't feel like ourselves sometimes. Kind of like a werewolf kind of thing, like you just transform and you're not in control anymore. So something like that, and that's actually why I had that anthropomorphic form, that werewolf form of him too, just to help symbolize that feeling. The main thing that he's supposed to represent, besides sin itself, is hatred. Because I was pretty full of hatred when I was in middle school, and that's what this demon character was supposed to represent. The werewolf kind of feeling. Also kind of like the Hulk, when he's angry, he turns into this, uncontrollable monster. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the transformation. So, at first, Minako was not in control of this demon part whatsoever. As I mentioned, I compared it to a werewolf transformation or even the Hulk, as soon as I start feeling these feelings of hatred and whatnot, the demon will just take over and transform her into the demon, because the demon feeds on that kind of stuff. And then when he becomes his true form, Minako becomes trapped inside of his body. Right, so he'll be his demon form, and Minako no longer has any control over the body anymore. So as far as the transformation itself, Minako's normal state, when she's happy and relaxed, her eyes are actually brown, because, my eyes are brown. So her eyes are brown, she's happy, it's great. But her eyes turn red when she's more like on alert, or, she's starting to feeling hesitant or kind of weary of what's going on around her, or maybe someone that's around her. And then next step is the slit eyes, and that's when it becomes the dragon eyes, where she's really aware of what's going on around her. She wants to be able to see everything that's going on around her to the fullest, because she's feeling uneasy or feeling like maybe she might be in danger or something. And then the next step is fangs. She'll grow fangs, and then after that it's a color change, which is turning gray. And then after that it's the horns and the spikes. And the first time that she made the transformation, werewolf transformations are often, like painful transformations. And that's how I envisioned her transformation to be like the first few times. She's not in control. This is taking over. She doesn't know what's going on, and it's just a very painful process as she's kind of trying to fight it, but it's winning. So it would happen in these steps, and here I have that step where her spikes are coming in, her horns are coming in, her tail is getting longer to, make that transition into the dragon tail. Yeah, then she'll grow the wings, and her color continues to darken until it is that dark gray it's supposed to be, and her markings kind of disappear. And again, she grows the sharp teeth, and at this point the demon has completely taken over. Minako is trapped inside of his body now. But this was a long time ago. This was 10 years ago. Again, when I was in middle school, no control over my emotions. But of course now I've matured, and over time, the demon has kind of become my friend, in a way. I know that's weird to say, but again, this is inspired by Naruto, and the Nine-Tailed Fox kind of, started respecting him and being okay with lending him his power. And so now Minako is in complete control of this demon form. She's in complete control all of the time. She decides when she transforms. Even when she transforms completely, she is still in control. She's also able to transform very quickly. Like one instant she's the normal wolf, the next instant she's the full form of the demon form. So, this whole, gradual process of transformation is no more. She's just able to instantly transform now, which is pretty cool. And that's kind of illustrated by this little comic that I made too, which I made in high school. So here in the comic, I depicted Minako getting picked on by some random wolf, and then she instantly transforms herself into the demon form. And yeah, that's basically how it is now. She just has full control. She can even just transform parts of her body into the demon form, like just her hands, maybe like grow claws if she wants to, or just grow sport horns and spikes and the fangs if she wants to. So yeah, that's why Minako's eyes are red on my suit. I am actually making the eyes removable. These eyes I can remove, so I can switch them out for other pairs of eyes, which are of course going to be the brown eyes and the red slit eyes, which I haven't even made those yet because I'm kind of lazy, but that was the idea. So I will probably make those eyes eventually, but I wanted to start with like the intermediate kind of eyes, which I really like. I think the red eyes are pretty cool. They're probably going to be my favorite. And I am actually thinking about making the demon form into a fursuit as well. But I'm still thinking about that because I just wouldn't be very intimidating because I'm like 5'4", so just like this super like awesome demon, but it's like really short and small. Like, I don't know. So that's about all I wanted to say about the demon form for now, I think. Hopefully that was everything. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.